Welcome back to Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship Changing of the Guard. As the gates were about to drop for the season opener in Anaheim, California, the usual names were soaking up all the attention. Ryan Villopoto was seeking to become just the fourth rider in history to win 3 titles in a row. Is this the year James Stewart or Chad Reed wins their third crown? Will Ryan Dungey be able to deliver KTM a 450 Supercross championship? And is Rookie of the Year candidate Justin Barcia a real contender for the title? No one was talking about Davi Millsaps. Despite finishing second in the 2012 final point standings, Millsaps was overlooked, conventional wisdom being that he only finished that high because so many of the top contenders suffered lengthy injuries. Millsaps was out to prove them wrong and changed his preparation heading into the season.
I've gotten hurt every single year since 2006. There hasn't been a year that I've gone all the way through the year and been healthy. It just really boils down to being prepared coming to Anaheim 1 for the first time in a long time. And working really hard in the off season and on and off the bike, having a consistent, solid program, being on a new team, a new bike that I'm comfortable on and I enjoy riding, and just really not having any pressure being the underdog.
That extra preparation began to pay off immediately at Anaheim 1.
Who's going to get the start? That looks like Kennard with a great one on the outside.
Millsaps grabs it.
Barcia, Kennard, all right there. Dungey's in the mix up front.
Wow,
Doesn't look like a great start for Villopoto. Kennard is on it, and Millsaps up front leading him. Villopoto alongside of Stewart. He goes down again. Ryan Villopoto, and he's limping. And then another rider crashes. It's Tickle.
Yep.
As the race reached its midpoint, Millsaps was still sitting pretty up front.
It has been 46 races since Davi Millsaps has stood on the top step of the podium. 3 times he has won a Monster Energy Supercross main event.
He's getting close, man. Over him. Uh-oh.
Here comes Kennard! He makes the move up the inside!
After surrendering the lead, Millsaps had to make a late push to pass Trey Kennard.
One lap to go! The crowd on its feet here in Angel Stadium! Here's Millsaps! Who's gonna hit the quad? Oh! Kennard goes sideways! Millsaps is in the lead! Davi Millsaps, second in the championship last year. Nobody had him on their radar to win here in Anaheim. Nobody, except for Travis Pastrana, who tweeted it to us earlier. And Davi Millsaps is about to do it. He wins Anaheim.
It was Millsaps' first victory since 2010 and the 4th of his career. Millsaps would make a habit out of finishing on the podium in 2013. He backed up his win at the opener with a wire-to-wire performance in San Diego.
With the magic this year in 2013, taking him to the top step of the podium. Here he comes, checkered flag. Davi Millsaps and Suzuki have won here in San Diego.
The victory had to be all the more thrilling for Millsaps as it came on his 100th consecutive Supercross start. The Rockstar Energy racing rider had now cemented his name within the ranks of the sports elite. Millsaps' improved training regimen owes a lot to Supercross great Ezra Lusk.
He writes my programs for me every day, every week. He's not just there for my riding, but he's there for anything I need, mentally, physically, riding wise, off the bike. It doesn't matter. If I need him or I have a question or whatever, he's there.
What I think I helped Davi with his riding skills, I think more so putting all the pieces to the puzzle together. Like growing up, in the little camps he had with, his Davi Millsaps training camps, his mom and everything, and the work ethic every day they'd had as an amateur. Like I really think that's what's given him the talent that he has now and the ability to ride his bike the way he does. I've just tried to polish off really everything that he does and just make it great. And more so, like I said, all the pieces of the puzzle, just making sure they all fit right and he does everything every single day.
Millsaps' distinction as an underdog is furthered by the fact that he's one of the non-factory riders contending for the championship.
It's cool that I am literally on a privateer bike. I don't have any factory support. But that just shows that people that outside the industry that want to come in and do something in the sport, and they always feel like they have to have a factory bike to win or to be up in the front. And it just goes to show that you don't. You know, we have a great team behind us. We have great support from all our sponsors, and with all that put together, we were able to create a bike and to go out there and win and be on the podium. I just think it's cool that it just shows everyone out there that you don't have to have a factory bike to be in the front. You just have to have good funding, good equipment, and the right rider to do it.
A healthy and committed Davi Millsaps gave further proof to the argument that this is in fact the most competitive era of Supercross racing in history.
You have all these guys that you're racing against, so you can't just say, oh, there's one dude out there that is going to win. You don't know who's going to win. You know, change the guard for sure. You know, forget about the Big 4 and Big 5. It's just Supercross now.
A rider with a history of race wins and 250 championship has suddenly found a racing home. And for the 24-year-old Millsaps, he is heading into the prime years of his career with an eye towards the championship.